Yeah, I'm not going to change. Ready to give me the remote.
Hello, and we are doing another Corel thing. So first thing that you need to know when you're using the Linux lasers is that you need to have this up here being the same size as the print bed on the laser you're using. So if you're using left shark or if you're using right shark, your bed, which is right here actually, this right here, has to be 24 by 18. If you're using Katy Perry, then you want to have it as, sorry, I'm watching step by step right now, but you want to have it as 32 by 18. Um, so make sure that that is correct whenever you're using the laser. If it's not correct, then you won't be able to easily tell where on the print bed your piece is going to end up. It's going to be a lot easier for you if you have this correct. Okay, so if we get started here, so a few things that you can do on here. Down here is your text tool, where you can use text, all different sorts of texts. I'm going to show you something that I learned recently, actually, and that is how to make your text follow a line that you have. So if you have a bunch of lines, let's say that you do something like this. You can, let me actually select all of these. If we select all of the nodes, and then to curve here, check this out. Now we can curve these, right? We can curve them all. Now we've got this funky looking line here, right? Well, then we might have some text. And I hate Arial font, so we're going to change that to something more fun. Let's do Woodland. Okay. Oh, and that is really tiny. Let's do 24. Oh, that didn't. Okay, so we'll do Anatest. So if we select that and then we press Shift and we have both of these selected, we should then be able to go into Object and let's see. That's not what I was looking for. Fit text to path right here. There we go. Under text. So now that text is on the line, right? It's on that path. Now I can move that anywhere on this path. I haven't figured out though how to switch it, like it's just going to remain the same orientation. So if anybody knows how to do it the opposite direct, like where it switches to upside down, that, let me know. But it'll curve the way that the line is. So it's not going to remain like this straight thing. It will actually curve along the line. There we go. So that's one neat little thing you can do in Corel. So back to what I was showing you with doing lines though, if you don't want to go through and right click on everything and do two curve, two curve, two curve. Oh, I didn't want to do that. If you select the everything here and you do select all and select all nodes, you can then right click down here and do to curve. And then you'll be able to curve things. Now let's say that you have something that you want to break apart. Okay, so you've got a line here that you no longer want to be in the same thing. So let's say you want to create another node, so you double click somewhere on here and you want this to be the end. You don't want this to be a part of the same thing anymore. So we're gonna create, come on, create another node if I can. I don't know why it's not letting me create another node here. So we can break that apart. Now, unfortunately though, if you watch, it's still going to be the same color, right? So like, if we change colors here, oh my gosh, so it's still going to be the same color. Even if I take this one and break it apart, it's still going to be the same color. So what you then have to do is extract it. So now, ideally, this will, nope, that did not work. We gotta extract this one too. Why is this not working? That should have worked, but it did not. Usually extracting works after you break apart. Well, that usually will work. Might have to do with reversing subloop. Nope, because because it's still doing everything the same way. We don't want that to... Not exactly sure. But usually that will break them into two separate things and you'll be able to make adjustments that way. Now let's say you want to add another line. And I went over this in another video, but at that point you would combine. So if you take this and onto there, notice it doesn't go together. So you do have to press Shift, select them both, and you should be able to do a combine. Oh, whoops, that's not what I wanted. I don't know what just happened there. There we go. Let's try that again. There we go, combine. So now, ta-da! Now we're able to combine those, and it filled it in for us. So, just a few little more tips and tricks there for using Corel.